Day 2.
Day 2.
Let's go. There's Hachiko. Look at that. So cute.
You saw the mosaic over there?
The what?
There's a mosaic. So
here's the mosaic my boyfriend was just talking about. It's really cute because you get to see more of Hachiko, and there was other people here taking photos as well. We are currently in Shibuya, and this is our second day. We have a lot planned for today, such as going to Shibuya Parco, which has a Nintendo store along with the Shonen Jump store, and going to Miyashita Park. So come along with us on our adventure today. Infamous crossing.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Pretty tame.
Luckily not too busy. We made it.
Made it.
Now,
Eventually.
yeah, eventually. Hopefully, we don't have to wait too long for the Nintendo store and the Shonen Jump store.
To get there? Yeah, I don't know where they are. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Headed. Such games galore. Dang. Alright, over here. Welcome.
Made it. There's Pokemon Center right there too.
Pokemon Center right there, yeah.
So much.
We'll start with Nintendo because we're right next to it.
Exactly.
We'll go into the I'll go to Pokemon Center and we'll do YouTube.
We'll see what we find.
Right.
Alright. So we made our way to the Pokemon Center first. We did find out after walking around a bit more that the Nintendo store did need a reservation, so we did get one of those and we had to come back later in the day. But here we decided to still walk through the Pokemon Center, and there was a long line just to buy the merchandise here, but we still wanted to check out to see what they had. And I really like this cute Pikachu bag that my boyfriend was just showing. They had a whole bunch of pins and charms, along with a lot of household good items such as cups, mugs, some bento box sets. It was really cute, and he even saw some spoons and spatulas. But as we continued on, we were looking around since we didn't really know if we wanted to get anything yet, especially because of the long line. But we did want to look around to kind of write down any items that we could return for. We really like these cute pass holders and stickers. My boyfriend was really enjoying this because he knows a lot about Pokemon, and he's the one that usually tells me all the information. I don't know much, but it was still really nice to look at everything inside the store, even these card sleeves since we do play card games. They had some really nice designs and interesting ones, just like these pillows, which had some derpy characters. Anyways, hope you like this quick view of the Pokemon Center. Make sure to check it out if you ever get a chance. So many plushies. There's even a Mew.
Right, you hear that?
Oh my
I
god.
thought we were going to Nintendo first, so apparently it's locked there.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. No, fine. Picture?
It's One Piece. Luffy.
Take a picture?
There you go. You can get on that for picture. We finally made it inside the Shonen Jump store. I was really excited to be here because I really like watching anime and I wanted to see what they had available. They had a lot of different animes here: Demon Slayer, My Hero, Chainsaw Man, Haikyuu, One Piece, Dragon Ball, and there was just so much to see. As you saw earlier, there was that big Luffy figure or statue that you could take a picture with. Also on the side wall in front of the store, there was a height chart so you could measure against characters from the One Piece, and there was also My Hero characters that you could measure against. So that was really cool. But I was here to kind of just check out what I could get inside the store. There was a lot of charms. like the little cute ones you just saw earlier from Spy Family. A lot of Demon Slayer items, and here there's only one Nezuko and one Tanjiro left, but they did restock them. But just in case, you know, I always made sure that if there was something I liked and there was only like one left, to make sure to grab it, even if they would restock it. But here in like the back corner, they had this huge wall for Haikyuu items. And here was just kind of a quick view of the items that they had. They had towels, they even had jerseys. However, they didn't have any Karasuno ones. So I was a little sad about that, because I definitely would have gotten one if they had my team. But they were still really nice quality and just really cool to look at. And it was really just cool to see that they had this huge wall just for Haikyuu, because a lot of the other animes that I saw, like Demon Slayer just now, kind of had a shelf, and even Spy Family, which is kind of one of the bigger ones as well currently, only had a shelf. So to see this wall for Haikyuu was really cool and really nice. And the same thing with Jujutsu Kaisen, they have had their own section on a wall instead of a small shelf. And here they had like figures and mystery figure boxes. They had pins, towels as well. They had a wide range of the pins as well. So I was just, you know, trying to see what I wanted to get. And I was, you know, checking out the t-shirts as well. But I knew that wasn't really something I wanted at the moment. However, these towels I was more interested in, just like this Nanami one. They even had acrylic figures as well. So those were really nice to look at. But in general, the store was small, but it was really nicely spaced out with how the shelves were placed in the store. So even though it kind of felt like there was always people coming in and out, it was just really easy to navigate through. Or maybe it was a specific time I came at, but I still enjoyed coming here and looking at everything that they had. They even had a gacha as well, which I'll be posting as a short later, so make sure to check that out if you want to see what I got. Decided to have a quick lunch break at Tonkatsu Wako. Here I want to give you a quick view of their menu. I did get my menu in English, but they did have Japanese menus available, and everything here looked really good. This is a tonkatsu shop, so it does specialize in fried pork, but they did have other fried options available. And as you can see, they even had pictures with a lot of their items, so whatever I was interested in, I could just point at and tell them what I wanted. Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. I'm almost done with my meal. I have to say, so far, very good. Really good. Yeah, four-star restaurant. Yeah, on Google. So we're now at Miyashita Park. We're waiting for our reservation from the Nintendo store, which is at 4:20? Yes. 4:20, yep. There's supposed to be a Studio Ghibli store, so looking forward to that. Here's a quick view of Miyashita Park. The middle and bottom floors are shops, and upstairs is a park. Here we passed by an Adidas, and it looked really spacious. It could have also been the lighting along with the layout of the store, but we continued to move on, and after looking at a map, we found out that the Ghibli store that we wanted to go visit was on the south side, and we initially started off on the north side. So we had to walk over there in order to get to our final destination. And as we were walking around, we did notice a few other shops, as well as this group that looked like it was rehearsing or dancing for something, but we didn't stop to look too long, especially since there was already a crowd around there, and we knew we wanted to go check out the Ghibli store. I don't know if this was a specific Ghibli store or kind of like a sponsored shop, but it was really nice to see all the items that they had. The store was small, but there was a lot of items to look at. They even had a lot of these jackets, skirts, shirts that were very unique, but definitely did look like collaborated works than items that could be sold at other Ghibli stores. Unlike these puzzles, I feel like you can definitely find these puzzles along with kind of just the random item boxes or charms. But something that was also unique to this store were these patches that were really nice, along with these notebooks. Then we noticed these tumblers, which had some really nice designs on them, and we were checking those out for a bit, before we moved on. We wanted to get one, however, we wanted one with a lid on it. One of the last things we did was look at these random character boxes that I mentioned earlier, which even had the figures on top that you could get inside, as well as these very detailed figures of popular Ghibli characters on different settings. Alright, so after coming to Miyashita Park, wanting to go to the rooftop, we found out that it's closed until January 3rd. So we'll see if we can come back at a later time, but for today we won't be able to go. We are going to be trying to go to another One Piece store or Shonen Jump store. So looking forward to that. We made it. One Piece. All right. We made it to the One Piece store. So this store is actually inside of a mall and it's on the 6th floor. It's right across from the Shibuya station. So if you ever get a chance to come here, you definitely should check it out. However, you are not allowed to record inside the store except for the gacha machines. But you could definitely take some nice pictures outside with the Shanks or Sanji and Chopper as you saw earlier. However, I was able to get myself recorded getting a gacha, and I was able to get Boa. If you're interested in seeing what I got, that'll be at the end of the video. So right before the straw hat store, if you go to floor 5, there is a capsule store inside. I already got some change. Don't really know how much I'll be able to get with this though. They had a lot inside of this store. They had a lot of character ones from different anime such as Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Spy Family, but they also had some other characters like Sanrio, Pokemon, along with some things I didn't know. So it was really nice to kind of just look at what they had. And you know I love peanuts, so I have to do this one. It's actually kind of hard to tell.
No.
No. I think it might be that one. Oh, we'll open it later. All right.
Probably that one.
Ooh, and this is like a little bag.
Did you want to wait for that though?
Did I want to?
For the peanut store? Snoopy store?
You're right. Okay. Check out what other ones you can get.
Here's the Pokemon one.
Oh yeah, let's go check out the Pokemon one.
Well, grass type. Bulbasaur, thank God.
So now that me and my boyfriend had each gotten a chance to get a gacha, we wanted to continue looking at all our options, and we did see some more Pokemon ones that looked really cute, along with some Disney ones, but we didn't want to get something right away. We continued to look throughout the store, and we saw some really cute ones, some nice ones, some funny ones, some weird ones, especially this Muscle Man chopstick holder that really caught our attention. Of course, we didn't get it though, because we don't need that. And at the end of the store, there was a separate section that did have gacha, but it also did have a service counter where you could buy some pins and figures, and we didn't get any of those either. However, I did see these Spy Family ones that did catch my attention, and when I was gonna go to get one, sadly the one I wanted was sold out. So we decided to move on. Alright, our official last one, because this one is not sold out.
Nice. Touching yourself.
Nice. We're on our way back to Parco for our Nintendo reservation. Yes. Alright. And while we're going there, there is a Disney store.
Trying to come back to it.
Yeah. We'll try to come back to it. We made it in. No, I think those are just for your shopping. Like you hold your items in that bag.
Take it.
You can't take it.
I'll take it now.
So we made it inside the Nintendo store, and the first thing I noticed here were these figures. They were really cute, along with this tin that my boyfriend ended up picking up, and we noticed that they were biscuits inside. They were a bit overpriced in my opinion, but it was still really nice to look at. And if you're interested in kind of collecting items, I think that's really nice because of the tin it comes in. But we wanted to look at all the items that they had at this round table. They had some bottles, bags, towel, and t-shirts with popular characters from Nintendo, such as Mario, Link, characters from Splatoon, and others. But we continued to look throughout the store to see what else they had, and it was really spread out and bright inside the store, but I think it was really nice that they made reservations in order to come inside the store, because that helped with any foot traffic and crowding. So it was really easy to navigate throughout the store, and even when there probably was a kind of buildup around a certain section, you could still get around people to see all the items that they had. And another thing I found really interesting was the amount of Hawaiian shirts that they had in this first section, because along with the blue Hawaiian shirts, there were also some red ones as well. But other than that, I decided to continue to look on along with my boyfriend. At some points we were together, other points we were apart. And here I'm kind of just looking at some of their kitchen items that they have. Although I don't play Animal Crossing, some of these items were really nice. And then my boyfriend came up to talk to me while I was recording.
For when Will graduates, maybe.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Oh, boy.
After that brief interruption, I continued to record some of these items. Again, here are some more Animal Crossing kitchen items that were really nice to look at. But my boyfriend did mention that there was Kirby items on the other side, so we went to go check those out. And while we were looking at these, I just thought, oh my gosh, they are so cute and I want them all. But also money and luggage space. But it was nice to see these items before I lost track of my boyfriend. I lost him to the Zelda section, or Link section. It's one of his favorites. Really nice pins. Oh.
Should I?
Get that book?
It's nice.
How much is this?
$10. 8.50.
Yeah.
8.58. Alrighty.
Go it. Next to the Zelda table, there were more items to look at, and his brother, which we mentioned earlier, does also like Ganondorf a lot, so we were checking out these shirts before we saw the price tag, but they were really nice. So if you have some extra money and you find yourself at the Nintendo store, just know you'll be spending all your money there, so you won't actually have any extra money. Unless you're a really good window shopper, then props to you. Anyways, we decided to continue moving on, and here there was a Pikmin table with some of the characters, plushies, but I don't really know much about this. However, I just want to show you what they had here inside the store. There were pins as well, some bags, t-shirts, but I was more interested in Mario, so we decided to move on to that section.
We need more shells and stuff anyways.
We do. But look, this one has 3.
Oh, there you go.
So the last section we decided to look at was the Mario section. As I mentioned earlier, this was the section I was most interested in, and there were these nice belts, but I didn't really need one. So we continued to look at what they had. They even had some interesting watches, some other accessories, and then we saw these games that they had here, but nothing that we could really bring back with us or that we were really interested in. What we were looking for was in the Switch section. We were looking for some controllers that we later found are sold by a third party but are Nintendo verified. So we couldn't find them here, and instead we're just looking through to see what else they had, and we're just here for the experience at the end of it, other than my boyfriend, who got some items such as the notebook and even got a Zelda edition Game & Watch. And if you ever get a chance to check it out, you should, because like I said, it was a very fun experience. Just know that you will have to make a reservation in order to come in, and make sure you bring enough money or budgeting for it. Other than that, we decided to check out and head out. Disney store. So we finally made it inside the Disney store. We did spot it before heading to the Nintendo store, so I was really glad we came here. And inside the store were 3 floors, and that was really shocking to me because from the outside it only looked like 2. But more so on this first floor, you could kind of see a lot of sample products that they had throughout the entire store in case you kind of just wanted something quick to kind of grab and go. And one of the items that really interested me were these containers here that had little biscuits inside. I thought the containers were really cute and they were themed of Winnie the Pooh and Alice in Wonderland, and you could always use them as a storage bin for later. Other than that, we decided to continue on to the second floor. They had these spiral staircases, which I thought were really nice as well. There was music playing throughout the whole store, and I thought that was really nice. However, because of that, I have to voice over and you don't hear any audio in the background. Other than that, here on the second floor, there was kind of a circular layout of the store, and it was really easy to look at the options along the wall, so that was really nice. And there was whole bunch of wallets, some switch cases as you saw earlier, these phone straps, which I didn't really know what they were until I looked more closely. And there was also these pajamas, which were really soft, making me tempted to get one. But I wanted to look at all the options that they had, and here they had some really big items, more so if you possibly live in Japan, because this would be harder to bring back over to the US for myself. However, I was really tempted by that Baymax glass and pot. Here, I decided to look at the towels that they had. I really like these Winnie the Pooh ones because that's what I was thinking about getting my older sister as a gift. But I wanted to check out all the options that they had, especially since I saw that there were multiple sizes. As you can see here, these are kind of more small face towels, but then there were these bigger ones, body towels, that even came in 2 packs as well. However, I didn't really see any that I wanted and continued to look throughout the store. Even saw some makeup here before we decided to continue on to the 3rd floor and check out what they had there. On the staircase, I noticed they had this cute up projection. I believe they also had some other characters displayed as well, but I didn't catch them all since we wanted to continue moving on. And here on the 3rd floor, they had blankets as well as more pajamas, stuffed animals, some ornaments as well, suitcases, which I thought was really nice, but didn't need them since I already brought my own. I was really looking more at these items because they did have some repeating items, but they did have other original items just like those dishes. Since we did see some dishes earlier, I was making sure that they weren't the same and that they were different. For example, these switch cases, we had seen some of these earlier, but they also had different characters on them as well. We decided to continue looking at all the items that they had. I even saw some purses with some character designs along with other accessories, and this Winnie the Pooh soap dispenser. But I was really interested in this wall that had these huge plushies, and there were even some squishmallow looking ones which were really adorable. Then afterwards we did see some figures just like this Maleficent one, which I don't like her, but I like her aesthetic, so I was really tempted to get her. The last thing we did was check out the Marvel section, which was only like a wall long, but had some nice merchandise like that Wanda bag. And then we decided to head out. All right, gonna start heading back now.
You want a picture?
I cannot look.
He is my guide because I cannot record and walk. Alright, so while we were at the mall, we ended up getting some gachas along with going to the One Piece store, getting some items from there as well. These are both from see. Got a lot of gachas. Alright, all the gachas. We got the brothers, Sabo, Luffy, Ace. We got a. This was at the Shonen Jump store. We also got Tanjiro and a random figure from Jujutsu Kaisen. I believe that's all I got from. Oh, never mind. From the Shonen Jump store, I also got Nishinoya pin. Nice. A Hinata pin. An Anya pin. A Bond pin. Or sorry, or charm. A Luffy sticker and a Maki sticker from the Shonen Jump store. Right, from the One Piece store, got this. It might not be Luffy. It could be Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Chopper, Ace, or Law inside of this. We got another towel, but this one is just Luffy and Ace. Inside. We got a Robin from Wano. And Jimbei as well. Those are all the items we got at those two stores. Right. While we were at the Shonen Jump store, I did do a gacha and I got Bond. And then while we went to the One Piece store, I also did a gacha there and I got Boa. You can't see as well, but I got Boa, as well as Mihawk. And so these are the gacha that we got at the Gachapon haul. I hope you enjoyed day 2 and hope to have day 3 up soon.